You've been hitting the gym for weeks, maybe even months. You put in the hours, lift heavier weights, and drink your protein shakes. But when you look in the mirror, nothing changes. The arms aren't bigger, the chest isn't wider, and the progress you expected has completely stalled. Many of us view the physical act of lifting heavy weights as the moment muscle tissue expands. We see the pump and feel the burn, assuming the weight itself is inflating the muscle in real time. In reality, the weight room serves as a site for controlled tissue breakdown. Lifting creates microscopic tears in the fibers, which acts as a biological signal that the body needs to initiate repairs. This means the actual transformation happens during the rest of your day. This is the 23-hour rule, a biological recovery window that dictates whether those gym sessions actually translate into new muscle. When progress stops, the failure usually sits in one of two places: a weak mechanical trigger during that 1 hour of training, or a breakdown in the 23-hour biological rebuild. That single hour in the gym has one objective: delivering a specific mechanical stimulus to the target muscle group. Often, that stimulus is lost to ego lifting. When you use momentum to heave a weight that's too heavy, you shift the tension away from the intended muscle fibers. You end up exhausted, but without the specific tension required to signal growth. Once your technique is controlled, you have to provide a reason for the body to change. This is the requirement of progressive overload. This chart shows the relationship between training intensity and muscle adaptation. Biological systems generally maintain their current state, unless the environmental stress exceeds their existing capacity. If the workload stays the same for months, the body has no incentive to expend the energy required to build more tissue. To force that adaptation, the stimulus must increase over time. This is achieved by adding repetitions, increasing the weight, or shortening rest periods, which causes the muscle mass trend to climb alongside it. However, there is a limit. Training the same muscle group every day prevents the rebuilding phase from ever starting. Think of the gym as a demolition site. If you keep tearing down the structure before the previous day's repairs are finished, the building never gets taller. Excessive damage simply keeps the body in a permanent state of repair rather than growth. The moment you leave the gym, you enter the 23-hour construction zone. This is where the physical expansion actually happens. Those frayed muscle fibers require amino acids to fuse back together, repair the microscopic damage, and physically increase in thickness. Relying on a single post-workout shake rarely provides enough material for this process. The body needs a consistent supply of protein throughout the day, from sources like lean meats, eggs, or legumes, to maintain the repair cycle. Even with the right materials, the body needs a specific environment to use them. That environment is deep sleep. This chart tracks the stages of an 8-hour sleep cycle. During these deep sleep stages, the body releases the primary hormones responsible for tissue repair and muscle protein synthesis. Short-changing your sleep to 5 or 6 hours limits the time your body spends in this anabolic state. It effectively caps your results, regardless of how intense the workout was or how much protein you ate. A perfect workout cannot compensate for a lack of recovery. If you provide the mechanical trigger, but withhold the raw materials and the sleep required to process them, the cycle remains incomplete. There is one final factor that can override both the trigger and the rebuild: the decision to stop too soon. Social media often showcases transformations that appear to happen overnight. Human biology, however, operates on a much slower timeline. This plot compares our expectations against actual biological progress. Muscle growth isn't a steady climb every single week. It's a staggered process where visible changes often lag behind the work you're putting in. The people who see the most significant results aren't always those with the best genetics. They are the ones who execute these unglamorous fundamentals for months and years without stopping. Look at your current routine. Which part of the system is breaking down for you? Tell us about your biggest fitness challenge in the comments. Building muscle is a long-term architectural project. Consistent execution of the trigger and the rebuild is what eventually allows these microscopic repairs to accumulate into a visible change.